There we go. Good afternoon, everyone. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mrs. Ray and members of the board, Mr. John will be joining us momentarily. He's just running a few minutes late. Dr. McCune is joining us electronically. Mr. Early is excused, and there are no changes to the agenda.
Okay. Then I need a motion to approve the agenda. Motion. Motion by Barb, second by Dale. All in favor? Aye. Meg is thumbs up. Yes. Okay. Motion carried.
Nope, I think we're good.
All right. Then we will move on to our new business, which is item A. And is our Salamanca City Central School District Board of Education resolution issuing a negative declaration for purchase of lease of 397 Hot Avenue. So we need it. Do we have to read it?
We
Or
do not have to read it.
Okay. So we need a motion to approve the negative declaration. Motion by Dale. Second by Barb. Are there any questions? All in favor? Aye. Meg is a thumbs up. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. And then item B is our resolution for the acquisition of real property located at 397 Front Avenue.
This is for the district, the resolution of necessary that indicates that it's a requirement of the small city schools
Okay.
that this property is necessary to purchase with voter approval.
Okay. All right, so we need a motion to approve the resolution for necessity. Motion by Gayle. Second by Barb. Are there any questions on the resolution? All in favor? Aye. Thumbs up from Meg. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. And item C is our resolution authorizing the acquisition by the district for the parcel of real property located in the city for 397 Front Avenue at an estimated price of $79,999. So we need a motion. Motion by Barb. Second by Dale. Are there any questions? All in favor? Aye. Thumbs up from Mark. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried.
That's just the summary of it.
Oh, okay. Then we need a motion for the board to approve the legal notices that will be published in the newspapers. And this will allow the district clerk to adjust them as needed after working with legal counsel. A motion? Motion by Barb. Second by Dale. Are there any questions? All in favor? Aye. Thumbs up from Meg. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. Then we have our personnel consent agenda. And item B, we need a motion to approve the personnel consent agenda. Motion by Dale. Second by Barb. Are there any questions? All in favor? Aye. Thumbs up from Meg. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. And now we'll go on to our recognition.
So members of the audience and community, we have several retirees that are with us in person tonight and remotely. We'll start with Mr. Siebert, and then we'll transition to Mrs. Beaver at Seneca Intermediate, then Miss Pavone at Prospect, and then Mr. Pinkoski from District Office. And at this time, I'll turn it over to Mr. Siebert, High School Principal.
Thank you very much for allowing me here tonight to present to the Board of Education and to honor our retirees from the high school. The first gentleman, I guess, that I would like to acknowledge is not here tonight, but Mr. Steve Q has worked with the district for 14 years. Mr. Q has contributed to the transformation of our tech program from basically a wood shop to the STEAM program it is today. With his leadership, we've been able to offer JCC college credit courses for 2 of his classes. He has built outstanding relationships with students, and a number of them have continued on to pursue tech-related fields of employment. Mr. Q was also instrumental in starting our TRAP program, which has grown substantially over the last couple of years. And it is amazing to see the transformation of the students in this program as they build confidence and develop relationships with each other, which ultimately lead to their success. Thank you, Mr. Q, for all the time and energy you've put into for our students and for our district. There is a plaque for Mr. Q, and I will read the inscription on it. It says, to honor your service to education presented to Stephen Q, in honor of your commitment and dedication to ensure the quality education for the students of the Salamanca City Central School District, by word and deed, your presence, service, and hard work has enriched the lives of our students and staff and served as an example to all. So when Mr. Q comes to school tomorrow morning, I'll make sure I present that to him. But thank you so much for Mr. Q and his time that he's put forth with our district. Next, I would like to acknowledge Mrs. Julie Morton. Mrs. Morton has worked with the district for 15 years. Most recently as a TA with the 8th grade team. Julie is one of the most caring, giving individuals that I know. If there is a need or a cause to support, Julie is taking a leadership role, mobilizing all the assets we have to help. She is dedicated to this school district, community, students, and staff. Regardless of the situation, Julie is there to help and support. She is a true team player and takes the initiative to help solve issues or problems. Her calm demeanor is a source of strength for many. Thank you, Julie, for the time you've put in to make this a better place. She also is going to receive the same thing. It says to honor your service to education presented to Julie M. Morton. In honor of your commitment and dedication to ensure the quality education for the students of the Salamanca City Central School District. By word and deed, your presence, service, and hard work has enriched the lives of students and staff and served as an example to us all. Are you smiling?
Yeah, we're smiling. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody.
I will your eyes. Julie, you might want the box to transport it so you don't break the glass.
I heard that.
See how I follow directions? Next, Mr. Gray Nannen. 33 years teaching, coaching, and influencing our students. The first thing that I think about when I think of Gray is that the kids love him. He is dynamic and engaging teacher and mentor. When Mr. Nannen was teaching history, he always had excellent results. This last few years, he ran our River Street Warrior Academy program, where he helped our at-risk youth. Mr. Nannen has a way about him that he just naturally builds relationships. In reality, Mr. Nannen is a wealth of information and can really contribute to a conversation on any topic. Mr. Nannen and his Cleveland Indians jackets are going to be missed. Mr. Nannen, thank you for all you've done for our students and staff and our district. And who would have known that his real first name is James.
Oh, don't.
To honor your service to education presented to Ray, Nannen, in honor of your commitment and dedication to ensure the quality education for the students in the Salamanca City Central School District, by word and deed, your presence, service, and hard work has enriched the lives of students and staff and served as an example to all.
Yeah, that can be done. Give me my box.
Yes. I have to
I
be
love
reminded
that
of that again. The next gentleman, Rich Morton. Not even sure where to begin. Rich has been the face of the high school for as many years as I can count. And in that time, he's done it all. In the 40 years that he has worked here, he has acquired more stories, more experience, more friendships, and influenced more young people, students and athletes than I could ever hope to. When I first started teaching here, I was an assistant coach for the wrestling team, and I learned so much from him. He has so many outstanding qualities. He's organized, dedicated, hardworking, engaging, intense, but honestly, most importantly, he's someone you can always count on. And Rich will certainly be missed. Thank you for the time and energy you've put in with our students and our community. To honor your service to education, presented to Richard C. Morton, Jr. And you notice he's got his colors on. He's going down to Augusta to golf his home course. In honor of your commitment and dedication to ensure the quality education for the students of the Salamanca City Central School District, by word and deed, your presence, service, and hard work has enriched the lives of students and staff and served as an example to all. Don't forget your box before I get yelled at. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Congratulations to our high school retirees. At this time, we'll turn it over to Mrs. Beaver, Seneca Principal.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Mr. Siebert, will you do the honors of presenting a plaque to Elizabeth Newburg for me? I will begin with Elizabeth Newburg. A gem worker is someone who evaluates precious gems, finds the flaws, and fabricates and finishes them. That is exactly what Liz does. Through her years at Seneca, she has coached volleyball, built a bird garden, and counseled students and staff during times of personal crisis. She is always able to find the good in every person she works with and helps them to find solutions to their flaws. Liz finds ways to get people to shine. She will be missed by students, parents, and staff alike. Liz is always a positive, friendly, caring lady who never has a negative word to say about anyone. Even in times of great personal stress, Liz has kept a positive attitude, and she is Seneca's biggest cheerleader. Her compassion for our students is beyond compare. Liz deserves a calm, relaxing, stress-free retirement. Liz is very generous and thoughtful. She is known to get people little thank you gifts to show appreciation for helping her in the smallest ways. Our Red Ribbon Week will not be the same without you, Liz. Thank you for always being there for our students and having the biggest heart. We wish you nothing but the best in your retirement. We will truly miss you at Seneca. Congratulations, Liz. Next, I am honored to present retirement to Mark Reid. Marksmanship is the ability to shoot accurately. That is exactly what Mark has been able to do in his career here in Salamanca. He is able to uphold the principles of marksmanship in counseling, coaching, and relationship building. In his experiences here, he has been able to support everyone with firmness, gently pointing them in the direction of their target. He has accurate sight alignment for help and takes his shot and follows through. His help has affected generations of people, and the world is a better place because of him. Mark's presence in our school brings a sense of community and humor. He establishes relationships and rapport with students in an effortless and meaningful way. Our Christmas luncheons will never be the same without him, and we will miss our favorite hot dog man. Mr. Patchouli, you know where he's been, even if he is no longer there. Like his choice of cologne, he is a classic. He has a great sense of humor and loves to laugh. Thank you for all you have done for our Seneca students and families. Your retirement is well deserved. You will be greatly missed, and you are always welcome back to be our hot dog man. I promise I'll get you your plaque on Monday when we return. Congratulations, Mr. Reid. And lastly, I'm honored to represent Lynn Shearman for retirement. Lynn has worn many hats while working as a TA in Salamanca. Many days she arrives to find she has been placed in a class that she wasn't prepared for, but adjusts with much grace. She has helped students believe in themselves by running the school store at the former Seneca Elementary and making and selling treats for her furry friends as well. She believes everyone has a voice, but some need a little more guidance in how to use theirs. When some can't find theirs, she advocates for them. She has supported most and all families in the school community through her work here at Seneca School. Lynn is a genuine person. With her colorful hair, outfits, and personality, she brings smiles to everyone's face she has contact with. She is one of a kind. Her positive spirit and kindness will truly be missed. Congratulations, Lynn. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Beaver, and congratulations to our Seneca retirees. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Ms. Pavone, Prospect Principal.
Prospect has 2 retirees this year. We have Cheryl Bacelli, who's been with the district for 22 years. Cheryl has always been dedicated to doing what's right by kids and adults and supporting in the classrooms the best that she can. She's adjusted to many changes throughout the years. She's been in the library supporting, she's been in classrooms supporting. This year, she was doing a lot of Zooming with kids, which was a big adjustment for all of us. She took it on like a champ. She's always been a part of our morning supervision, inviting kids early into the building to the welcoming sight of games and toys and activities prior to the school day starting. She's always had Salamanca pride. She'll always remind us what it means to be a Salamanca warrior and to wear our gear with pride. So we'll miss having Cheryl around. I hope you enjoy your retirement, and I'm excited for what the future holds for you. Julie Studd has been in our building for 4 years within the preschool setting. She's been a support to the littles as they come, trying to find their way to the classroom for the first couple of months, making sure that they feel comforted, loved, and safe within their first classroom experience. She supports building relationships with kids and helping the pre-K team as they make everything look effortless down that hallway. If you saw all the letters down the walls, you'd know all the hard work that that team goes through to keep it fun for all the kids. We will miss Julie as a teacher assistant and I hope she has a great retirement.
Rounding out our retirement class of 2021 is Rich Pinkoski, Director of Facilities, to recognize one of our longtime Salamanca Warriors. Rich.
Talking today, and I was to make this short and sweet, so it won't be very long. I apologize for my speech. I had a plate made and it's not ready yet, so I'm sorry. Dave started in October of 1978. He's been here 42 years at the Salamanca School. He was here at Salamanca. He started right here at the high school is where he started. And he's been in different locations over the Seneca building, which is across town there, across a little bit across. And, you know, he's been a real asset to the Buildings and Grounds Department, along with being, you know, everybody at the district knew Dave. And I want to thank Dave and good luck in his retirement and wish him well. So, thank you.
We transition into a quick executive session to talk about contracts. I just want to thank our building principals for recognizing our retirees. To sum up their careers in a brief series of comments is something that is very hard for us because the collective experience we have with our retirees is in the hundreds of years, but in the untold interactions with our students and our families, each of them has left an indelible mark in this community, one that cannot be easily replaced. And whether it's Mr. Nannen and his stories, or Lynn and her morning announcements, or Julie and Cheryl tending to the littles, or Steve Q excitedly building the Q claw, one of the first things we 3D printed, or Rich Morton on my first day running into the basement and pulling out wrestling bout sheets from the mid 1980s of when I wrestled in a different school district when I was in high school. You have each left the impression for this district, and we are deeply grateful. I would like to recognize that Dave Vaughn, our custodian that Mr. Pinkoski just recognized, and Rich, Dave's here, so you got to do it all over again. So come on down to the microphone and let's honor Dave.
You just missed a little speech I just gave. You know, I wished you well. So, and the new. All right, Dave, good luck. Thank you.
Congratulations to our retirees. And we do need exec.
Hey, congratulations to the retirees. I think I've known most of you most of my entire life. So it's, you know, it's really great that you gave so much of yourself to the district, and it's appreciated. I think I have funny stories I know Mr. Nannen. I remember, I think it was my daughter's senior class that did Post-its all over your classroom. The entire classroom was nothing but Post-its. So it was one of their senior pranks, but it was pretty memorable if you could just have seen every square inch of that office covered in Post-its. And I know my younger daughters both had to, and even though they were like, I don't know why we have to keep taking these same tests over and over. My daughter Sam got a 98 on a Regents, so it worked, you know. So your everyone's dedication to the district is just so wonderful. I mean, Mr. Reid, he coached my daughters in softball. Mr. Morton, wrestling. I mean, I took pictures when I was 18, I think, traveled to all those wrestling meets and watched my brothers compete. You coached them in football. It's just, we appreciate everything you've done and thank you for serving the district in the way that you all have. It's really appreciated and we're gonna miss you all. Thank you. Ceremony without some tears, so there's mine. And now we have our board information and reports, and then we need a motion to go into executive session. Anyone? Oh, I'm sorry, Dale? Motion by Dale? Second by Barb. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Motion carried. Thank you all for coming and for attending.
Yeah, those, the executive session is for a purpose of contract negotiations with the STA and a brief personnel item. We will be returning for action.
Sophie.
Okay, so we are back in session. And I'll turn it over to Mrs. Ray for the post-executive session items.
Okay, so we're gonna go to item B, our STA MOA. And so we need to get a motion to approve the MOA to provide the retirement award to the employees who are gonna retire prior to July 1st of 2020. Motion by Carrie. Second by Dale. Are there any questions? All in favor? Aye. Thumbs up by Meg. Opposed? Abstain? Motion carried. Then item C is our Salamanca Teachers Association ratification of the contract. So we need a motion to ratify the contract from July 1st, 2021 through June 30th of 2026.
Motion.
Motion by Carrie. Second by Barb. Are there any questions? All in favor? Aye. Thumbs up by Meg. Opposed? Abstain? Motion carried. And for the trifecta, I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion.
Motion by Carrie. I need a second. Second by Dale. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank you, everyone.